It is time to upgrade my Makita drill. I've had this for about 7 years, but this is the only battery powered tool I have in the workshop. So this led me to one very important question. Do I stay with Makita or do I change to a different brand? Now, I have gone out and I've brought a replacement drill. Before I tell you which one I've brought and whether I've stayed with Makita or gone to a different brand, let me share with you why I want to upgrade this drill in the first place. Also, some of the information I found when researching this on YouTube that helped me make the decision on which drill to get. Now, this is not going anywhere. I will keep this drill. It still works. As I say, I've had it for 7 years. The only thing that's gone wrong on it is the chuck doesn't lock in speed 1. No one uses speed 1 anyway. As this won't be going anywhere, the real reason why I wanted to upgrade to a better drill is I wanted a second one in the workshop anyway, because some woodworking jobs require pilot holes before you screw, and it is time consuming and annoying to keep having to change the drill bit to the screwdriver bit. It's just annoying. So having 2 drills so you can pilot hole with one, screwing with the other, is going to make jobs around the workshop a hell of a lot easier and quicker. With all that out of the way, the information that I got off YouTube and online on the criteria on how to pick a drill. Now, I am just a DIYer, I'm not a professional. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd like to know what drill you think is best. Without going into too much detail, I narrowed it down to 4 brands. Now, they were obviously Makita, as I've already got a battery and a tool. There is also 2 of the obvious choices with DeWalt and Milwaukee. And then I did also look at a budget option recommended by a lot of people online by Ryobi. So those are the 4 brands that I wanted to look at. And like I said, I have picked one and I'll get to which one I picked in the end. But to help you, if you want to pick your first or upgrade to a better tool, this is the advice they said. As a DIYer, really, any of those 4 are going to be completely fine. It all just goes down to how much you want to spend. There are other brands as well as those 4. They were just the 4 that I wanted to narrow it down to, mainly because the second factor, and probably the most important factor, was the tool range that that brand supplies. Now, if you're just going out to buy your first drill, you don't want to just be looking at what is the best drill. You want to look at considering what tool are you going to want on that battery platform later down the line. Now, I had a handful of tools in mind that I want to buy in the future. So I was picking a battery platform based around those tools that I wanted. And for me, this is obviously a new drill, possibly an impact driver, battery powered circular saw, battery powered jigsaw cutter, and not all tools are for the workshop. So I do want a battery powered hedge trimmer. There are plenty more battery powered tools that I know I will need in the future, but that is just a short list of what I was looking at and what I was basing my decision off. Third factor, which I'm not sure how much this will play a part, but everybody recommends going with a brushless motor. Now, this Makita drill is a brushed motor, and it hasn't really let me down on the jobs that I've needed it to do for the last 7 years. So that's why I say it might not be that important to you, but I am looking for tools which are future proof, and most tools now that come out are brushless motored. So the one I have brought is brushless, and that was the tool range that I was looking for. I wanted every tool that I buy for the workshop to be brushless. So quick summary, really look at the tool range that you can get on that battery platform, and then depending on price, pick out of that, and if you're bothered about it being brushless or not. Those are decisions you will have to make for yourself. I'm going to share with you now the drill that I chose, and I'll give you a few reasons why I didn't choose the other drills. I opted to go down the DeWalt line of tools. I'll get the drill out of the box and explain to you why I chose to go with this one. The reason why I opted to go with the DeWalt tool is, well, for the reasons that I said at the beginning of the video. First of all, price. I love a good deal, and I got this around Black Friday weekend, and from Screwfix you could get this drill with two 5-amp lithium batteries for £150, which compared to the Makita range, they were around £200, so it was £50 cheaper to go with the DeWalt with the 5-amp batteries. The other thing that convinced me to go down the DeWalt line was on that same weekend they had an offer on an impact driver. Now this was an impact driver, body only, but it was at £50. So that made this whole bundle, impact driver, 2 batteries and drill, the same price at the time as just the Makita drill with 2 5-amp lithium batteries, which I thought is, well, it's an absolute bargain. So really the reason why I never went with the Makita line is most of the tools just seem to be around £50 more expensive than DeWalt. Now, if you're a professional out there, you may know why they are more expensive. They might be better build quality. I'm yet to find out, but I wanted value for money, and I know most beginner DIYers or DIYers in general are going to want value for money tools. The reason why I never went for Ryobi is here in the UK, Ryobi you can only really get from B&Q or from their own website. B&Q has a small line of Ryobi tools, but it would just be easier and probably best to get everything direct from their website. But at the time of purchasing the DeWalt drill, looking on their website, you was only really saving about £20 on the equivalent drill setup, which to me didn't seem justifiable considering Ryobi is a cheaper line of tools. It was tough for me to pick between Milwaukee and DeWalt, because if you look on YouTube, you've either got people who are Milwaukee fans or DeWalt fans, and they all praise them and say they are the best tools out there. So I know out of those two, I don't think I could go wrong either way. And to be honest, the Milwaukee tools were only about £20 to £30 more expensive than a DeWalt. The reason why I didn't pick Milwaukee was just because of their tool lineup didn't quite cover what I want it to cater for. When it comes down to the line of garden tools, their range of garden tools isn't quite as vast as the likes of Makita or DeWalt, not that I could see anyway online. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I've opted to go down a DeWalt line of tools. Have I made the right decision? You let me know in the comment section, but like I said, I'm not going to get rid of the Makita drill, and I have a battery. The chances are I'll probably buy a couple of Makita tools as well as DeWalt tools and run both platforms, because between the two tool brands, they're going to cater for everything I could possibly need. Now, I hope this video has helped you. Maybe if you're trying to make the decision on what tool line to go for. If you're buying your first tools, you're just getting into DIYing, you don't know where to start, or you have a bunch of hand-me-down tools like I have here, and you think it's about time you invested into some better quality tools. Again, let me know if you think I've made the right decision, and I will see you on the next job.